with me right now is one half of the most outstanding, the most outlandish, and the most successful tag teams in WWE history. Take two. With me right now is one half of the most successful and the most outstanding WWE tag team in history, Christian.
How you doing?
Feel? Good.
Feels great. You know what? Most people don't know that was your second take. That's still a pretty good job.
Thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah.
How does it feel? I mean, it's WrestleMania weekend.
It feels great. You know, this is an unbelievable week. You know, WrestleMania has gotten so huge over the years, and you know, it's the kind of thing where, you know, the WWE and the WWE Universe, the fans, you know, we take over the city for the entire week, and you know, there's a huge buzz leading up to to WrestleMania 27 this Sunday. So it's been an awesome week, man, and looking forward to Sunday.
Speaking of awesome, I mean, you made an awesome comeback, but the question is, where did you go? And you know, what prompted you to make a return to the WWE?
Well, I've been back to WWE for a few years, but I recently tore my pectoral, and I had surgery to repair it, so I was gone for about 6 months. So, you know, long, hard recovery process there, but looking, you know, I'm back now, and my goal was to get back for WrestleMania, so I made it. And now we'll see what happens.
Right. I mean, and you made it in time because Edge is going to need all the help he can get with the clash against Alberto Del Rio and the big guy in his corner. What do you think? How do you think that match is going to pan out?
I think that as long as I have Edge's back, I think he's going to walk out of Atlanta as the World Heavyweight Champion. I think that he's got more experience than Alberto at this level, at this stage of his career, especially. I mean, Alberto's never walked out onto the stage through the curtain at WrestleMania. He doesn't know what it's all about, you know, especially in a main event match. So, you know, he's going to have to figure out how to deal with the nerves and all those other things where Edge has been there before. So I think that the odds are in Edge's favor.
Talking about the World Heavyweight Championship, you were the ECW champion. Mm-hmm. You won everything there is to win in the WWE, but not yet in the WWE as far as the heavyweight title is concerned. Mm-hmm. Is that still one of your goals?
Obviously, yeah, that is. And when I was off of the injury, you know, it kind of puts a lot of things in perspective as far as, you know, you can kind of go on the outside and look in as far as, you know, things that are left to accomplish and what I want to accomplish and how I want to accomplish them, you know, and you know, it'll be the icing on the cake for sure. So this definitely my goal is, you know, if we have this interview again in a year, you know, be able to tell you that I'm the world heavyweight, the world heavyweight champion.
Of course, the fans in Singapore have yet to see you in action in Singapore itself. Yeah. We're hoping that will materialize probably in the near future. What we have seen is at least Bret Hart. He came in the 90s. You know, and speaking of the Canadians, it's only just down to yourself and Edge and maybe Lance Storm. But so do you think there's going to be a sort of a revival of Canadian talent?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have the Harts also. You know, Tyson Kidd, Natalia, David Hart Smith. So we still have a core of young. And then even in FCW, which is our developmental program, there's some young Canadian guys in there too. So yeah, I think that Canadians will always be represented, and you know, it's huge in Canada, just as it is all over the world and in Singapore. So you know, yeah, you could say that it's good. The Canadian representation will be strong for years to come. Yeah.
Last question: who's your money going to be on? John Cena or The Miz? Or is that even a question to ask?
That's not even a good question. John Cena. I think I'm like everybody else. I don't really like The Miz that much. I can't really stand him. So.
Okay, what about Triple H and The Undertaker?
That's an interesting one, right? I mean, it's hard to, I've said this before, it's hard to bet against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I mean, obviously the streak speaks for itself. But on the flip side of it is that if there's anybody that's going to do it with his experience and the things that he's done, you know, Triple H would probably be the guy. And I know it's a tough one to call, but it's really, really hard to bet against The Undertaker.
Thank you, Christian, for speaking to us, and we wish you the very best in your wrestling career.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.